macro variable ABC and set only two.
So in this code,
And this O three.
3, right? So we have
Ampersand O.
to mention the
Give
three,
O.
three macro variables here. So
Ampersand O.
whenever we are using these mixed parameters, so mixed parameters is nothing but keyword parameters and positional parameters using both of these, right? So we can see set equal to and O equal to. I'm giving this. So here this is considered as positional parameter. Okay. So this is keyword parameter. This is positional parameter. It was considered like that. So using equal to symbol is keyword parameter. Giving only macro variable name is the positional parameter. So we can say like that. So it was executed properly, compiled properly. So now whenever we are trying to execute this macro, so first I am giving set equal to help dot top. So O means what?
Means this out equal.
O means the output data set, right? So whichever we are giving the name in O, it was by that name, the output data set was first created. So I'm giving the output data set name as heart. Heart. I will give heart. So next we have ABC. So for here, give ABC the variable as status. So we want counts on this variable. State, right? So after executing this code, you can see an error in the language. So you can see here all positional parameters must precede keyword parameters. Right? Means this error says that whenever we are using these mixed parameters by using these keyword parameters and positional parameters together. So keyword parameters we have to give first. After giving the keyword parameters only, we have to give the positional parameters. Okay. So you can see in the keyword parameters first we have ABC. Okay. I'm giving the place of ABC what to replace. Okay. After this we have keyword parameters. So in the keyword parameters we can change the position. We can give O first and set next. So anything is fine. So now you can see it will execute properly without any issues. So now you can see in that library. You can also see the data set created here by naming heart because here we given the name as heart, right? So that's why this data set was created. Okay, understand? Till here, any doubts?
So always we should use the positional first, then have to give the keyword parameter in mix parameter.
Yes. First we have to use the key positional parameter. Then only we have to give the keyword parameter. This is the difference
So
between keyword and position.
why are you using for the frequency status in this
So
one?
here you can see here we given the data set name as fastself.heart. So let's open the data. So we can see in the heart data set we have a variable called status. Okay. In this status we can see we have a value called dead alive. So in this, we want the counts, how many dead and how many alive. So that's why only in the table statements we have given the variable name as status. Okay, at this place of ABC, the status was replaced here. Okay, hello.
Yes, sir.
Your, do your doubt is clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So we have three types of parameters, and these are the difference between parameters. And next we have a debugging box. So you can see here. I'm running this code, executing this macro. In the log, you can see you can find only this line. Okay, so if we want what what is the code present in this inside this macro, so we have a global option. So how can we use global options?
Not not able to hear you, sir. Again, please repeat.
How can we use global option? So so you can see after running this line, after running this line in the log window, you can see it was showing only this line only. So if you want to see what is the code present in this macro, so for that we have a one global option. So I asked how to use the global option usually.
A put statement.
Global options, right? In the options we have to give the global option.
Yes.
Yeah. So so to see the code in the present inside the macro, we have a global option called symbol gen. We can see now we can see here this before this I have to extend another that is inbuilt. So we can see here whenever we are using print action, we are showing these two options. Just a minute. So you know, right? Once we run the global option, it will run in our entire session, right? So here I removed the symbol gen option. So you can see still it was showing the symbol gen. Even I run this code without the symbol gen. Here, right? Because once global option is run, it was working in the entire SAS session. So to stop that global option, what we have to do is we have to close the SAS software and open again the file. Just wait it and close it. Let's open our editor. First, so you can see here, I given in the global option, I given the option mprint. So mprint, it will print the code inside the macro. So in this freak macro, we have three lines of codes. That is, first proc freak data equal to SAS self dot hot table status out equal to hot run. Right? Do you can see here? I will copy, type and create it easily. So you can see this is the log window. I just copied it and pasted here. So this imprint option is used to find the code that present inside the macro. So what is the macro name here? Macro name.
Frick.
Yeah, freak. Inside the freak macro, we have three lines. Okay. So you can see here, these three lines, this code, it was showing with the replaced values. Okay. So previously we have data equal to ampersand set. So it was showing us with replacing these values. Okay, you can see here, right? So set was replaced with SAS help dot heart. O was, so you can here see here O. O was replaced with hearts and status. So ABC was replaced with status. Okay. So this imprint global option is used to print the code that present inside this macro. Next we have another global option called symbol change. I'll copy this. So you can see here, I have given two global options now, imprint and symbol change. So imprint gives us the that code present inside the macro. So symbol change gives us the where which place the macro variable was resolved. Okay, you can see here. So macro variable set resolves to SAS help dot heart. Okay, so you can see macro variable ABC resolves to status. Macro variable O resolves to hearts. Okay, so it shows basically the symbol and global option shows that which macro variable was resolved to which one. Okay, means this set was replaced with SAS help dot heart, right. So it was telling that which macro variable was replaced with which value. Okay, do you understand this print and symbol global options? Any doubts, anyone?
No.
Yeah, okay. And next we have an option called mlogic. So if you use any logic in the macro inside the macro, you can see. Percent given a where percent z equal to 1 percentile, then you print. So you can see here. Now we have 4 macro variables, right? We also have z newly created macro variable z, right? So here we are using a percentile if condition. Okay, so this is works inside the macro. Okay, actually, if condition cannot use in procedure, but it is working inside the macro. It is not working inside the in for free procedure. Okay, how it works means here in the z macro variable, if we given the value 1, then it will enable the no print option here. So where here proc print data equal to ampersand set, right? After this, it will enable this no print option. When if we given the value 1 in the z macro variable. So first I'm updating this macro. So here I'm giving the another macro variable value, that is z equal to 1, right? You can see here previously it was printing in the output window, but it was not printed here. Still, it was executed perfectly without any issue, because here we given the z value as 1, right? So here we given a condition called if ampersand z equal to 1, then no print. So here we given the 1 value as 1. So if the condition was true, then the no print option was enabled here. Okay. Do you understand? Suppose if I given any other value other than 1, then it is ignored. So now you can see now the data was printing in the output window because the z value was 0. So no print option was not enabled here. So do you understand this?
Sir, once again, sir, this one is it showing any sir numeric value, or it is just like one? Why this one we have taken? Like if
So,
we use z equal to 2 or something 0, it can
so
by
here
this one.
you are saying here, right?
Yes.
So suppose
So this This one is chosen randomly, like any number we can use, like z equal to 1 or z equal to 2,
uh,
like that.
we can give any number. Suppose if I'm giving number 80, so I will update this macro first. So if only if we give this z value 80, then here no print option was given here. Okay. So just I will show you. For code, right? Here ampersand ABC was replaced with status. This ampersand set was replaced with title mod art. This art was replaced with ampersand. So now if this condition is true, so suppose in the z macro variable if the value is 80, then here the no print option is added here. Else the no print option was not added here. So here you can see I have given the value 80 in the z variable. Then it will execute this code. Okay. Proc print data equals asl dot path no print then status out equal to hearts. So it will print this code. Okay. I hope this clarifies it. Or should I need to explain one thing? Hello,
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes.
So here I given the value 80, then this no print option was enabled. So suppose if I've given here the value as 0, so what happens here?
It will print.
So
It will
simply
print.
it will remove this no print option. Defaultly it will print in the log window. So sorry, in the output window.
Mm.
So now you can see.
Mm.
Suppose I will give you 80. So you can see here, I will copy this log window. So you can see here the proc click data equal to here you can see the no print option was enabled here because we used the value 80. Okay? Because it was printed in the log because we used the global option previously mprint. Okay, that's why it was printing the log in log every time as it was the global option. If we run it once time, if we execute it once time, it will run every time till our SAS system is closed. Okay, so for this percent conditional, we have another option called mlogic. So mlogic gives us whether the value we given in the logical statement is the logical statements are true or false. It gives is that logical statement are true or false basically. So you can see in the log window. I will copy this code and paste in later window. You can see mlogic. So you can see here you can see in this line logic free percentile if condition and percent z equal to 80 is true, right? It is showing that the condition is true. Suppose if we are given the any other value other than 80, then it gives the value as false here. Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are all these percentile imprint symbols and emblems. These are called as macro debugging options. Macro. Okay. These are called as macro debugging options. So till now we created the macro variables in the macro statement, right? By using percentile macro. Inside the macro, we created the macro variable. So without using that macro variables also, we can create macro variables by using open code. Open code we can create in macros like we created in the previous, and we can create in data stores. We can also create macros in SQL. Okay. So now let's learn how to create the macro variables in the open code. Open code means without using any data steps or SQL or percentile macros to create a macro variable is called open code statement. So to create any macro variables in the open code, we have an option to call let percentile let. So percentile let. So here I'm giving the variable as a equal to so, 10. Simply like this, no other statements are required. So then we get the macro variable created here. Let's see in the catalog macro catalog. Okay, this macro catalog will only show us the macros only, it will not show us the macro variables. So we can see here the macro variable created. So if you want to resolve this macro variable, so you can use percentile put, and to resolve any macro variables, we have to use ampersand a. Okay. Now it will resolve this a macro variable and gives us the value in the log variable. So you can see here it was showing the value as 10 because here we are given the value as 10. Percentile to percent a equal to. So you can see it was showing as 10 equal to. Suppose here if we give any one like this is class class. You can see it was it was compiled macro variable. The macro variable created here. In this macro variable, we have the value. This is SAS class, right? So now let's see what inside the this macro variable A by percentile put statement. So you can see after running this percentile put statement, it was giving the value as this is SAS class. So you can see symbol gen macro variable A resolves to this is SAS class. Okay, do you understand this?
Yes. Like
So that
we create the macro variable with let, and we are calling the macro with put.
yeah, in the open code we can create the macro variable with percentile let. So next we'll discuss the macro in data steps. Okay. So in data steps we have two options like calls input and calls text. Let me discuss that. So this calls input is works like function only. That is regularly data step. So you can see. So I think till here you can understand where name equal to alive, right? So what happens when we give you this statement where name equal to alive? How many observations do we get? Hello.
Yes.
By removing this statement called by just running this code by where statement where name equal to alive, how many observations do we get?
We'll get only one. No? It will subset. Where will subset?
Yes, we will get only one observation, right?
LDC,
We will get
LDC will come.
alive will be subsetted. Next, we have a we are using here call syntax function. Okay, the call syntax function we have two arguments, right? In the first argument, we have to give the macro variable name. In the second argument, we have to give the macro variable value. Okay. In the first argument, we have to give the macro variable name. In the second argument, we have to give the macro variable value. Understand? So here, what is the macro variable name? Age.
Edge. Yes.
So in this macro variable name age, I am giving the value as age variable. So in the data, while we are discussing in the data steps, I told you like uh, what is the difference between without giving quotations and with giving quotations, with quotations and without quotations. You know the difference, right?
Or with quotation, it will take us like Full values like AGE
Yeah.
and without it will take A, G and E separately.
So with quotation, it will use as the constant value for every observation. So without quotations, so inside that values are copied, right?
Yes.
So what happens here? In the new variable, what are the values in this new variable?
It will display all the age values.
All the age values. Age value means age numbers or with age.
Uh,
You are telling this AGE or it will display the age values like 11, 12, 15, 14.
Not it will say only AGE only, no values because
Yeah,
it is in
quotations,
character.
right? So it was giving the value as AGE. Okay. So suppose if we remove this quotation, what happens? So now, what are the values in
Number.
the new variable?
Yes. Age values.
So age values are displayed. Means for first observation, what is the age value that is copied to this new variable, right? So for like that all. So for first observation, age value is 14. So this 14 was printed here also. So for second observation, the age value is 13. So 13 was printed here. Means these variable values are copied to this, right? So same work here. So macro variable age was created. In this, the value was age variable value. So inside the age variable, we have a value, right? So for alive, what is the age?
That means 13
You
to
can
14.
see. So for alive, the age is 13, right? Means in this age variable, what is the value? In this age macro variable, what is the value?
13.
13. So can see I executed this numeric values has been converted to characters. So I will explain that. Just a minute. So I want to see the value what is present in this age macro variable. How can I see?
And print, or you can see
So you can see by using
print.
the percentile put. Okay. So percentile put in here. What we have to give? Which macro variable we have to give?
Age.
Age. So in the log you can see it was displaying the value as 13, right? Suppose here I'm giving the name as Alfred. And running this. So now what is the value present in this age macro variable?
14.
So Alfred age was
Alfred age value.
14. So we also get value 14 here. So suppose if I given here like this.